Hello students, good morning. This is our science class. Today we will going to see unit 5 changes around us. Changes around us. In this session we will discuss about introduction of changes around us, physical and chemical changes, chemical reaction based on physical contact, solution of reactants, electricity, heat, light and catalyst. These are the topics in the page number 59 to 62 in our textbook. First, introduction of changes around us. Students, see the picture. What is this? This is Qutub Minar in Delhi. This is iron pillar. The name of the iron pillar is rust resistant iron pillar. Because the iron pillar has not rusted for more than 1500 years. So only the name of the pillar is rust resistant iron pillar. See here, what is this? Milk turned into curd. Students, now you should ask the question from this. Why the iron pillar has not rusted for more than 1500 years? How the milk turned into curd? You will find the answer for these questions from this lesson. Okay, children, let us move to the lesson. Have you noticed that a matter can change? Yes, a matter can change. There are two types of changes can be occur. What are they? Physical changes and chemical changes. Students, in 7th standard, we studied about these physical changes and chemical changes. Do you remember, children? What are physical changes? Physical changes is nothing but variation of size, weight like that. See here, folding a paper, drying wet cloths, bending of iron rod. These are the examples of physical changes. The size of the folding paper is vary from actual size of the paper. The weight of the wet cloth is more than the dry cloth. The original length of the iron rod is vary from bending of iron rod. Clear, children? These are the examples of physical changes. Next, chemical changes. Burning of paper, digestion of food, decaying of vegetables, turning of milk into curd. These are the examples of chemical changes. Children, can you define a chemical change? Yes, you can. A chemical change is a permanent, irreversible change and produces a new substance. Examples of chemical changes is once the egg is fried, it cannot be changed back to the raw egg. This is a permanent, irreversible change and produces a new substance. This is chemical change. What is chemical change? A chemical change is a permanent, irreversible change and produces a new substance. Clear, children? Children, use this link for further clarification of chemical changes. Chemical reactions based on physical contact. Chemical reactions based on physical contact. Children, would you remember some of the day-to-day activities like burning of matchsticks on rubbing, iron materials turning into reddish brown? Why and how these changes happen? Yes, these changes are due to chemical reactions by contact in physical state. That is, a matchstick is rubbed on the matchbox. What will happen? Due to a chemical reaction takes place to form heat, light and smoke. So matchsticks rubbed on a matchbox, that is physical contact, due to the chemical reactions to form heat, light and smoke. This is a chemical reactions based on physical contact. Similarly, the iron material contact with water, that is physical contact. Yes, due to the chemical reaction, the iron materials turning into reddish brown. Clear, children? For example, when dry wood comes into contact with fire, that is physical contact, it burns with the help of oxygen to form carbon dioxide. That is chemical reactions, which is given out as smoke. Another one example, same. When a matchstick is rubbed on the side of the matchbox, a chemical reaction takes place to form heat, light and smoke. When quicklime, that is calcium oxide, comes in contact with water, that is physical contact. Calcium oxide comes in contact with water, it forms slaked lime, that is calcium hydroxide, due to the chemical reaction to form a calcium hydroxide. Calcium oxide combined with water, that is physical contact. Due to the chemical reaction, it forms slaked lime, that is calcium hydroxide. Clear, children? These are the chemical reactions based on physical contact. Chemical reactions based on solution of reactants. Chemical reactions based on solution of reactants. Solution is nothing but liquid form. Right. Students, do you like coffee? How coffee is prepared? As your mother does, when milk is mixed with coffee decoction, the color of milk and decoction changes due to chemical reaction. Your mother adds enough sugar to make it tasty. Like this, when we mix two substances, that is reactants, in solution form, the chemical reactions takes place to form new substance, that is product. For example, take small amount of solid silver nitrate and sodium chloride in a test tube. Both are in solid form. What are they? Sodium chloride and silver nitrate. NaCl is a molecular formula of sodium chloride. AgNO3 is a silver nitrate. Both are in solid state in a test tube. Right. Do you observe any change? No. The reactants in solid state have no reactions takes place. What can we do? Now dissolve the same reactants in water in separate test tube. What are they? Silver nitrate mixed with water, it takes in one of the test tube, and sodium chloride is mixed with water, it takes another test tube. Mix both the solution, silver nitrate solution and sodium chloride solution. Mix both the solution. What will happen? Silver nitrate solution react with sodium chloride solution to form a white precipitate of silver chloride and sodium nitrate solution. So, the above reaction, we infer that some chemical reactions proceed only in solution form, not in solid form. Is it clear, children? Next, chemical reaction based on electricity. Chemical reaction based on electricity. Students, can we live without electricity? Absolutely not. Electricity is very essential for our living. We use electricity for cooking, lighting, grinding, watching TV, charging mobiles, laptops, computers, water heater, etc. Do you know electricity can be used to carry out chemical reaction? Yes, by using electricity, many chemical reactions are done which are industrially very important. As you know, water is made up of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Its chemical formula is H2O. Each molecule of water is made up of two hydrogen atoms bonded to a single oxygen atom. When electricity is passed through water, what will happen? This water containing small amounts of sulfuric acid, hydrogen and oxygen are liberated in the form of gases. When electricity is passed through water containing small amounts of sulfuric acid, hydrogen and oxygen gases are liberated. Similarly, a concentrated solution of sodium chloride. The name of sodium chloride is brine. The concentrated solution of sodium chloride called brine is electrolyzed to produce chlorine and hydrogen gases along with sodium hydroxide. A concentrated solution of sodium chloride called brine is electrolyzed to produce hydrogen gas, chlorine gas along with sodium hydroxide. Students, see here, there is no battery is connected here. Then how it will electrolyzed? Titanium rod is act as a positively charged and mild steel rod is act as a negatively charged rod. Both rod react to each other. Then only the sodium chloride is react these rods and produces chlorine and hydrogen gases along with sodium hydroxide. Clear, children? Some chemical reactions proceed only by the passage of electricity. Hence, such reactions are called electrochemical reaction or electrolysis. Here, cathode rod is act as a negatively charged rod, anode rod is act as a positively charged rod. Both rod reacts with each other. Both rod produce ions, cations and anions. The name of the solution is electrolytic solution. The name of the process is electrolysis. The term electrolysis was introduced by Michael Faraday in 19th century. Electrolysis is a combination of electron plus lysis. Electron is nothing but electricity and lysis means decomposition. So electrolysis is nothing but electricity decomposition. Next, chemical reactions based on heat. Chemical reactions based on heat. Students, as you know, food is very important for our survival and also many other living beings. Have you closely watched your mother cooks food for you? Yes, she boils rice, cooks vegetables and prepares korambu and rasam etc. by heating them over stove. When enough heating is given, some chemical reaction takes place to convert the raw food, that is uncooked items, into cooked items. When the raw food converted into cooked ones, enough amount of heat is given to it. Then only chemical reaction takes place here and then the raw food converted into cooked ones. You can perform this reaction in your laboratory also. Take small amount of lead nitrate in a dry test tube and heat it gently over a flame. So this is burner, this is test tube. This test tube containing lead nitrate. This test tube heat through this burner. What will happen? Observe the changes closely. You will hear cracking sound and an evaluation of a reddish brown colored gas. This gas is nothing but nitrogen dioxide. This nitrogen dioxide gas evolved through this reaction. Clear, children? In industries, limestone rocks are heated to get quicklime, that is calcium oxide. Limestone rocks, that is calcium carbonate, are heated to get quicklime, that is calcium oxide, lime and carbon dioxide also. Some of the chemical reactions can be achieved by the supply of heat only. These reactions are called thermochemical reactions or thermolysis. What is thermolysis? Some of the chemical reactions can be achieved by the supply of heat only. That type of chemical reaction are called thermochemical reactions or thermolysis. Clear, children? Next, endothermic and exothermic reaction. Endothermic and exothermic reaction. Energy is conserved in chemical reactions. The total energy of the system is the same before and after a reaction. This is conservation of energy. What is endothermic reactions? Chemical reactions involving absorption of heat are called endothermic reaction. Absorption of heat are called endothermic reaction. The endothermic reaction is cooler than surroundings. Endothermic reaction is cooler than surrounding because of absorption of heat. Chemical reactions accompanying evaluation of heat are called exothermic reaction. So the exothermic reaction is hotter than surroundings because evaluation of heat. Next, chemical reactions based on light. What will happen if there is no sunlight? It is look like very dark. All human activities will be affected and there will be no food for us to survive. Isn't it? Yes. Sunlight is important not only for us but also for plants as well. Photosynthesis is a process in which light energy from the sun is used by the plants to prepare starch from carbon dioxide and water. This is starch, that is sugar. So, plants prepare starch from carbon dioxide and water by using photosynthesis process. Clear, children? Sunlight uses the chemical reactions between carbon dioxide and water. Finally ends up in production of starch. Photo means light. Synthesis means production. Photosynthesis means light production. These chemical reactions is used by light are called photochemical reactions. So chemical reactions is used by light are called photochemical reactions. Photolysis in atmosphere. The ultraviolet rays, that is UV rays from the sun, break ozone molecules in the troposphere into oxygen and atomic oxygen. These atomic oxygen again combines with molecular oxygen to form ozone. This is photolysis in atmosphere. Students, you will study detailed in our higher classes. What is photochemistry? Photochemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with chemical reactions involving light. That is photochemistry. Photochemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with chemical reactions involving light. Next, chemical reaction based on catalyst. Chemical reaction based on catalyst. Students, do you like cakes and buns? Yes, you do. Have you ever questioned about why idli batter prepared by your mother turns into sour taste after few hours? Do you know the answer? The answer for your question is fermentation. What is fermentation? It is a chemical reaction which a substance is decomposed with the help of yeast or bacteria to give simpler products. Fermentation is nothing but it is a chemical reaction which a substance is decomposed with the help of yeast or bacteria to give simpler products. In the case of yeast, the enzymes released by the yeast makes the reaction faster. Sugar plus yeast is equal to fermentation. Here, yeast is act as a catalyst. Catalyst is nothing but increase the speed of the reaction. Like this, in industries, some chemical substances are used to alter the speed of a chemical reaction. These substances are called catalyst. Catalyst is used to alter the speed of a chemical reaction. For example, metallic ion is used as a catalyst in the manufacture of ammonia using the Haber process. This is a metallic ion. Here metallic ion is act as a catalyst. This metallic ion increase the speed of the reaction. This ammonia is the basic material for the production of urea, an important fertilizer in agriculture. Here urea is act as a catalyst. This catalyst increase the field of agriculture. In Vanaspati ghee, that is dalta preparation, finely divided nickel is used as a catalyst. In Vanaspati preparation, nickel is act as a catalyst. Clear children? This nickel is increase the speed of the reaction. Thus, speed of the certain reactions is influenced by the catalyst and such reactions are called catalytic reaction. Speed of the certain reactions is influenced by the catalyst and such reaction are called catalytic reactions. Clear children? Next, evaluation for this session. Define chemical reaction. What are the conditions required for a chemical reaction? Define catalyst. What happens when an iron nail is placed in copper sulfate solution? Define electrolysis. Students, try to find the answer for these questions and write down in your notebook. Students, use this link for further clarification for this session. Students, in next class, we will discuss about effect of chemical reactions. Thank you, students.